Good morning, parents. Happy Monday. Happy November. Wow, I can't believe we've made it to November so quickly. Feels like we were just starting school year yesterday. With that being said, I just want to share how appreciative and how proud I am of all the parents, all the students, all the teachers for just making this year come together and be as successful as it has been so far. So hopefully we can just continue moving forward. We're almost at the end of the first trimester here coming up in a couple weeks. So we're almost a third of the way there. So again, thank you. All right, coming up this week, we have parent-teacher conferences. If you have not signed up for those yet, please do so. I will send out the link in an email to all parents attached with this video here as soon as we are done with the recording. So it will be through Sign Up Genius, and you just go in, you click on your teacher, and then you just sign up for the time that works for you. Those conferences will be virtual, so teachers will be sending home a link this week that has the information on it. So you just go to the link and join them on that video call. So that will be Wednesday, Thursday for those conferences. Also Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because of conferences, we'll be dismissing all students at 12 o'clock. Also on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we do have SAC lunches available. However, we won't be having our normal lunchtime. So what will happen is all students at 12 o'clock will get their SAC lunches in their classrooms, and they'll be bringing those home with them. So especially for our younger kiddos that tend to have the earlier lunch times, like the 11 and 20 lunch times, stretching it out to 12 o'clock can be kind of difficult on an empty stomach. So you may want to check and see if they need to bring a snack on those days. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. Also coming up, picture retakes, November 13th. I believe that's next Friday the 13th. So if you're interested in that, you just need to make sure your student's teacher knows. So when it's time for them to go get that retake, they can send them down. So again, that's on Friday the 13th. All right. Let's see. So it looks like the weather's shaping up for us this week. It's going to be gorgeous out, but looking ahead next week, we're back to some cold weather. So please make sure your kids are prepared for that. Also coming up this month, we have Thanksgiving. So with that is Thanksgiving break. So the week of Thanksgiving, we will have school Monday and Tuesday, but students will be out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I believe that's the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. I had mentioned earlier that the trimester is coming to an end here pretty quick. That's on the 19th is the last day of the trimester. Then we need to give our teachers some times to finalize all their grades, do all of their report card work, and then we will be looking at sending the report cards home the week after Thanksgiving. So that is coming up. So you may want to mark your calendars for that. And then before you know it, we'll be into December. All right. So not a whole lot of new information this week, but I just want to do a couple reminders on our COVID procedures. So remember, if anybody in the home is getting tested for COVID, then we ask that any students in the home stay home from school until those test results are known. If those come back negative, great, the kiddos can come back to school. If they come back positive, then of course you need to wait for Riverstone Health to determine what kind of quarantine stipulations you may have. Also a reminder that if we have a student that tests positive here at school, I need to know that, because then I will be doing the contact tracing and getting a hold of parents and letting them know what students may need to go on quarantine. So if your kiddo does get tested, please let us know. And if that test comes back positive, please let us know as soon as you can. All right. Also, we are continuing with any kiddo with any symptoms has to stay home. So if we give you a call letting you know that either your child or a staff member has reported that they're displaying symptoms, then we do have to send them home. So those symptoms again are headaches, stomach aches, and really with the stomach ache, it's being nauseous. But most kids don't know how to differentiate between what it feels like to be nauseous and what it is just to have a stomach ache. So that's something you might want to have a conversation with them about. Loss of taste, loss of smell, also fevers, of course, vomiting and diarrhea, sore throats, headaches are all symptoms of COVID. Now, I know that they have seen cases where some people don't display any symptoms. Some people might just display one, to where some people display many of the symptoms. So it is rather difficult to determine without a test whether that individual has COVID or not. And that is why we're just staying on the extremely cautious side of things and sending home with any symptoms. Also know that if a kiddo comes with any of those symptoms, we're sending them home. We are not necessarily checking if they have a fever, if they already have one of the other symptoms. All right. So those are just some reminders. Those are things we've been doing since the beginning of the year. So just wanted to remind everybody about those. All right. Any questions today? I'll take any questions over there in the comment box. Like I said, not a whole lot of new information this week. Parent-teacher conferences is the big thing that I wanted to talk about. We do still have several of you that have not done their beginning of the year paperwork, which is found on the Parent Power School portal. And if you need help accessing that or not sure where to go once you're inside of that portal, please give us a call at the office, 281-6207, so we can walk you through that. Very important that we have all those forms filled out that tells us who your emergency contacts are, updating phone numbers to make sure we have all that accurate, the correct emails. So I'm still getting some emails bounced back to me because of incorrect email addresses. So please check those. It also has permission forms for photos and video and audio for allowing us to use pictures. So please, if you haven't done that yet, please get on there and get those taken care of. All right, I don't see any questions in the sidebar there today. So the last thing I'll mention is if you are finding that your family is in need, please reach out. Sometimes we are able to direct you in the right places for some community agencies, and sometimes we're able to help you directly. So please don't be afraid to ask. You can either contact me or our family resource coordinator, Ms. Cheryl Alpers. And so if you just call our main office here, Karen at the front desk can transfer you to Mrs. Alpers' line or give you her email address. All right, that's it for today. I know I'm kind of boring today, but that is a good thing. All right, we'll talk to you soon.